Why is it that governmental transparency is a problem, and what are some ideas that you have to solve that problem? We'll start with Timmy.
In thinking about our platform and what we wanted to bring to the student body, we realized that there are a lot of students that don't participate in student government. There are a lot of students that feel really detached from student government and they feel as if student government is really disconnected from their day-to-day experience. In my past 3 years in student government and through Student Senate, I've seen student government really increase its transparency and really move to a point where we're connecting with the student body. But I believe that this is a point where we need a drastic increase in transparency. And that will increase our accountability, because we need to show the student body that exactly what student government is doing, exactly how we're representing them, and open up the channels of communication for them to give us feedback, for them to say, no, this isn't enhancing my day-to-day experience. And we have concrete ideas of doing that. We've already shot our first episode of the Mad Minute, which is a quick 1 minute YouTube video that just basically updates people on everything that we're doing, and it can just go on people's CMU iTunes and upload bi-weekly through the podcast. We also have a blog on our website where people can come, where we're coming to everyone and taking their feedback and also ensuring that they know exactly what we're doing so we can keep ourselves accountable.
All right, thanks. Sarah and Jonathan?
Yeah, I think it's really interesting that both other candidates have spent time on Student Senate, and they both are talking about there should be more transparency in Student Senate. So how come the initiatives weren't done when you see it, when you see the problem? And I think it's, yes, John and I don't have Senate experience, but we have a lot of experience in other student organizations that, yes, deal with Senate on a different basis, that deal with other types of students. And from that, we've seen that there's a lot of changes that should be seen, and we're bringing a fresh face to it. And yes, the transparency level comes from both on the Senate level, for example. I know a lot of senators who've told me that, a lot of the meetings are simply senators, and they are open to other students, yet other students aren't attending them. And I think that's really important that they make it a little more broader, a little more open to every other student, or at least advertise it in different ways. And another form of transparency is simple communication. We're a small populated school. If we really work hard at it, we can talk to throughout a year, many of the students. And one of the initiatives that we want to do is continue our office hours, but on site office hours, especially targeting the freshmen, because they're the future of the school. And simply something we wanted to do, and we proposed it to SDC, is going to the different dormitories on campus, different freshman campuses, and sitting there for about 2 hours during the times that they're going to be coming in and out. Because yeah, if we held office hours on a different location, students may not come seek us, but if we're in their face and they have 5 minutes before they go to their room, we can disclose exactly what we're doing on a more one-on-one basis. Yes, we can use technology and YouTube videos. Yes, we can do all those forms of advertising what we're doing, but we're small off campus. We should take advantage of the one-to-one interactions we can have on campus.
All right, Risa?
So in terms of transparency, we really think there's a lot more space to utilize publicity such as TC Pulse, Tartan, the Gavel, and everything that goes around all of campus. Not only that, part of our initiative is to work with the House Councils. That really works with a lot of the freshmen as well as upperclassmen who are in charge of those organizations, as well as our collaboration with the other organizations. That will increase. We will be having meetings with different kinds of organizations. For example, if their main target is performance, we will be meeting with all those kinds of performance teams and organizations, increasing our transparency among those people. And if anyone is not involved in some kind of student organization, we're also going to have full campus events that will be very well advertised that any student can attend, which will increase our transparency. Thank you.
All right, thank you.